Yes, what's up? This is Warzone Jones, pro wrestling topic here, and I want to talk about Ryback, WWE star Ryback. This guy is clearly a rising star. Now, the question I basically want to ask in this video is, how big of a star can this guy be? Can he be the future of pro wrestling? Is he the future of pro wrestling? Now listen, doesn't matter what you say about this guy, no matter what you think of him. The man is clearly getting a reaction from the fans. He's getting a reaction from a certain core audience of the WWE universe. And that's basically the kids, the adults who started probably watching wrestling 5 or 6 years ago. You know, any pro wrestling fan that's probably a John Cena fan. So all the adults that are probably John Cena fans and all the kid John Cena fans, they do seem to be reacting to Ryback. But then again, there's another core of the fan base who was watching the WWE throughout the Attitude Era, you know, throughout the whole Monday Night War thing. Those are the people who be calling Ryback Goldberg, and they be chanting Goldberg, Goldberg, but guess what? Although they be chanting that, it's still a reaction. The worst reaction in pro wrestling is no reaction. Let's be honest here. If they had no reaction, then I wouldn't be saying that he isn't quite possibly the future. So let's be honest here. The whole feed me more. As crazy as that may look to do, because, you know, to me, that looked like something probably from the 80s. Because at first when he was doing it, I didn't think it was going to work. But the fans seem to be reacting to that. The kids, some of those adults, they seem to be reacting to the whole feed me more thing. They seem to be reacting to it. The WWE is clearly backing him. They're backing a guy that the fans are reacting to. You know how I know? Because he is literally being in the same screen time as the WWE champion, CM Punk. Literally. So, you know, there's a rumor that he might actually be the guy that faces CM Punk at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view for the WWE championship. There's a rumor, and that might just happen because, you know, John Cena, he's hurt right now, and they're going to probably need somebody to step up in that spot. And they're probably just going to get a guy who the fans are backing right now. So let's be honest here. If you don't like the guy, it doesn't matter. No matter what you want to say about him, no matter what you want to say about his look, that he's like Goldberg, and then that he's ripping through guys like Bill Goldberg did. It doesn't matter because this guy is clearly getting a reaction from the fans, and it can only get bigger. And if they really F it up, it can really get smaller and worse. But I don't think they're going to F this up. But let's be honest here, the WWE have F'd up angles before with certain wrestlers where they had this much momentum and all of a sudden they had like no momentum like they did with Shelton Benjamin and a couple more other wrestlers. Hey, we can only wait and see. Now, for the people who are chanting Goldberg, now, that core audience, those kids, they don't give a damn about that stuff. Matter of fact, they don't even know what the hell you're chanting that for. They don't know why you're chanting that because they don't know who the hell Bill Goldberg is. So, if you was watching WCW, WWF, Monday Night War, you're probably chanting Goldberg, and you're chanting basically because he looks like Goldberg, sort of, except their ring attire is different. He's bald, he's big, and he's jacked up. So, according to you, that means if you see a big bald dude that's jacked up with muscles, all of a sudden you're saying that's Goldberg? Like, come on, not necessarily. That doesn't mean that he's Goldberg. Won't you call Steve Austin? Although he is more muscular than Steve Austin. It's like this. You can chant that all you want to, but the man is still getting a reaction. So once again, the only worst reaction in pro wrestling is no reaction. And he's clearly getting a reaction from the fans. That's why he's getting this screen time with CM Punk. That's why he's ripping through guys. He hasn't beaten anybody that's really big of importance, at least not yet. He hasn't won the mid-card title just yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. I don't think if he does face CM Punk for the WWE Championship. I don't think he's going to win or should win because I'm pretty sure CM Punk he's not going to let that guy just beat him. He's not going to let him go over, for him, Ryback. He hasn't earned that yet anyway, and I don't think he should because that's really going to get people to hate him. Really going to get people to hate him. Like, he's going to get John Cena heat. Like, hell, like John Cena. If he was to beat CM Punk for that WWE Championship, man, he'll get a bunch of hate. At least from a certain core audience. But you see what that hate did for John Cena. It made him the most controversial guy, the most popular guy in the WWE. Half love, half hate. Doesn't matter. Reaction is a good reaction. Doesn't matter. John Cena is the best example for that, whether that's heat or not. Kids want to be big guys. I'm telling you, small kids who watch pro wrestling, they want to be big guys. I want it to be Brock Lesnar. I want it to be a quick, fast guy who can knock you on your ass. I want it to be that guy. I want it to be Batista. I want it to be The Undertaker. I want it to be Triple H, especially when Triple H got really jacked up because these guys look like they were the toughest people in the world and they couldn't be stopped. That's the way they looked to me when they was kids. So when Bill Goldberg would beat a guy in 10 to 30 seconds, that impressed the hell out of me when I was a little kid. And I'm telling you, these kids are just the same. So that's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about Ryback. Whatever you want to say about his wrestling, his wrestling is okay. But let me tell you this: if you're complaining about his wrestling, then why come you didn't complain about his wrestling when he first stepped into WWE as Skip Sheffield on NXT? Because wasn't nobody bitching about his pro wrestling. Let's be honest here, you really wasn't. So those are just my thoughts on Ryback. Since he's getting the reaction like he is from the fans, I do think that he can quite possibly be a main event player one day. So, if the WWE doesn't F that up, because the man has momentum, and they have ruined momentum from various wrestlers in the past before. Shelton Benjamin, I can't think of everybody right now. The list goes on. A bunch of wrestlers, they just F'd up. So, this is Warzone Jones. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hell, comment, tell me what you think about Ryback. Deuces. I'm out.